Taco Bell was born in Southern California, so it's very strong here in San Diego, Orange County, and parts of LA. What they've done is they've kind of tested AI in about 100 stores throughout the country, 30 in California. And what they've determined is that they're going to actually roll out AI in the drive-thru to all their 7,700 locations before the end of the year. What Taco Bell is saying is that they believe, and from their tests, that not only does it improve order accuracy, it decreases the wait times and it allows employees to focus on other tasks. And so companies like Wendy's, White Castle, Carl's Jr., and Hardee's all have started AI tests. So it'll be interesting when all our Taco Bell drive-thru experiences by the end of the year will be with AI. And I think it's a little bit of a marketing coup for Taco Bell, and we'll see if they're able to continue the quality of execution. The unemployment rate this month went up to 4.3%. Only 114,000 jobs were added. That was way below expectations. The last 6 months, the market has outperformed expectations. This month, they were expecting about 175,000 jobs, and the unemployment rate staying at 4.1%. So it kind of went up. Now, there is one little hiccup, a little bit of noise in the data. When they measure the data, they kind of stop in mid-month. In the beginning of July, Hurricane Beryl hit the Texas coast. During this time, over 460,000 unemployment claims were made through Texas and the path that Beryl took. In a normal July over the last 10 years, only 37,000 jobs are affected by weather. So this is an 11x increase. So it might change in the other direction in August. So this might be a little bit of a fly in the ointment in this month's report. What does this mean for the Fed? So the Fed met this week. They decided not to raise rates. There was a lot of calls, not only by Nobel-winning economists and as traders, that they should make a cut, that not to make a policy error. If you look at the world in context, the European Central Bank cut rates a quarter point in June. They might cut rates again in September when they meet again. And the Bank of England cut rates a quarter point this week. This kind of leaves the Fed odd man out of all the major economies in the world in terms of cutting rates. And they've been a little slow, but they're really looking at two pillars. One is the employment, the labor market, which certainly has been cooling. We saw unemployment tick up, available jobs decrease, and wage growth, which came in at 3.6%, is fairly moderated versus where it had been over the last couple of years. Next, they're going to turn their attention to inflation, and the next inflation report comes out on the 14th of August. We saw inflation drop 0.5 point this spring to 3% last month, and the preferred index that the Fed uses was at 2.5%. So their 2% kind of inflation target and kind of having the job market in better balance all seems to be coming in place. The Fed is kind of obliged to act. They don't want to lose the momentum we have in the economy. The GDP rate last quarter grew 2.8%, which is double what was projected. So, there's a lot of positives underlying aspects of the U.S. economy, and now's the time for the Fed to kind of move that in the right direction to keep that growth going while both the labor market is more moderated and inflation's coming down.